Hey, good morning. It is a new week and I'm out and at it this morning already. And I am setting some supplement and some salt and checking cows, and I'm chopping ice. It's been really cold the last few nights. It's nice during the day, but kind of cold at night. And so we've got to break this ice, make sure these cows can get a drink. And then later on today, I'm going to be working on some water gaps, and I'll show you what those are that washed out last summer. So I got to get those fixed, and I got some updates for you and just a lot of things, so ought to be a good video. Okay, we're getting ready to move these cows in this area probably in the next week to 10 days. And so I'm putting out smaller tubs of this supplement and putting out a little bit of salt and a few things through here. And yep, there's Rhonda. And I got to give you an update on Rhonda. But anyway, I'm going to go chop some ice. Okay, so when we talk about chopping ice, this is kind of what I'm talking about. In this little canyon here, there's lots of these pools, and they got a foot or so of water in them. And I just break it open so the cows can get a drink. So that's kind of what I mean by chopping ice. Pretty thick. It's freezing an inch or two every night. Okay, so here's my update on Rhonda. She is really a good little dog. She doesn't know a whole lot yet, but she is learning fast. I'm not working her on cows a lot right now because she's got a lot that she needs to learn. And so I'm just taking my time with her and teaching her some things. And boy, is she good. She's smart and starting to bond to me a little bit. She kind of likes me and I kind of like her. so it's going pretty good, but I'll show you what she's able to do already. Okay, one thing she can do already is she can get in the truck. She knows how to jump in. And if I just tell her to get in, she comes and gets in. Rhonda, let's go. Get in, let's go. Come here, right up here. Right there. Okay, we're gonna chain her in real quick. But anyway, that's her. She just picks up stuff really quick. Okay, broke the ice on this pond too. Yeah, that's not much of a pond. The water's almost gone, but there's a little bit in there. There's enough to give a few cows a drink, and we have several of these ponds up here. So if we keep them open, the cows can come in and get a drink. Okay, I'm down in a place where we are going to bring these cows in a week or so. Well, probably 2 weeks by the time we get them here. And I'm setting supplement and just getting things ready for the cows. So as you can see, the feed is really good. It's dry, but it's really good. And so the supplement's going to be really helpful to these cows. All right, I'm on my way down to this lower part of the winter range to work on those water gaps, and wanted to just answer some questions that were asked in the comments this week. And I really appreciate those questions. They're great questions. And this one was from Ronald, and he was just asking about snow and how much snow we get. On that higher elevation winter range, we get quite a bit of snow. I mean, it's 7,000 feet in parts of it. It probably ranges from maybe 6,000 to 7,000. And yes, those bigger storms that come in, we can get a lot of snow and we can get in trouble in a hurry. So we're always watching the weather, and we're always trying to keep our cows a step ahead of that snow. On this lower part of the winter range that you can see behind me here, we do get snow, but it's not very often. And when we do, it doesn't stick around for very long. And we might get up to 6 inches of snow here. But it usually melts off pretty quick. And so anyway, it's just important for us to be paying attention to that and to be watching the cows and paying attention to the cows and trying to stay a step ahead of that weather. Okay, this is the Mulkey Dugway, and this is kind of the divider between the higher elevation winter range and the lower elevation winter range. And lower elevation winter range elevation is probably, I don't know, somewhere between 4,500 and 5,500 feet. And we don't get a lot of snow down there, but like I said, a little bit. This dugway is kind of a world famous dugway. It can be pretty spooky in the winter if you ever get snow on it. It can be a little sketchy. And even when there's not snow on it, it can be sketchy. You can see it's just kind of out there, and it's not paved at all. It's all gravel, and so it's a super cool dugway though. The views are absolutely incredible, but pulling a horse trailer full of horses or cows up that is a little bit treacherous. Okay, I made it to the water gap. You can see behind me right here. This is what we call a water gap. It is a place where water goes underneath the highway, and it also divides our permit from our neighbor's permit. And so we can't have cows going underneath this culvert or through this bridge right here. And so we need to reconstruct a fence that closes this off. Now there was a fence here already, but in those big flash floods it got washed away. And so we have 2 of these that we need to work on and rebuild. And so that's what I'm gonna do down here today. Is I won't get finished, but I'm gonna get it started. Okay, what my plan is, this is all cement, is I'm gonna put some anchors in these cement walls right here, and on the other side, then we'll rerun wire and some stays, and I'll kind of show you how we do that when we get to that point, but I'm gonna put the anchors in today. Okay, so all I did is I just put these anchors right here into that cement, and I put 2 of them in on each side, and I'm gonna put a little bracket there that's gonna hold wire, and we'll also make this to where when there is a big flood, it will break instead of pull our anchors out of the cement. So these will be a more permanent setup than we had before. Now, I'll show you something. The old brace is right there, poking out of the ground. So it's like the old fence that was built right here, right where I'm standing, and it washed down the creek that far, and it's just, and the other one's over there underneath those tumbleweeds, all buried in silt. And so anyway, hopefully this is gonna make this a much more permanent and better fix to this water gap. Okay, here's our number 2 second water gap. And we're gonna do the same thing here. All right, good morning. It is a new day, and we are back down on this lower country, pushing these cows back to where we pushed them last week. For some reason, they don't want to stay over there where there's good supplement and feed and water. They just want to come over here. It drives me crazy. So we're gathering them up this morning and pushing them back. And I got Rhonda with me, and got another kind of interesting surprise I'll show you a little bit later. But that's what we're doing today. Got Wayne here with me, helping me, and we're just gonna see if we can get these cows moving. All right, you can see Rhonda starting to get a pretty good handle on her. She's coming along really well, but she just likes to be right up there and likes to work. My biggest thing with her is getting her to slow down and listen to me. Let me have the control a little bit. She wants to herd everything the way she wants to herd them. But see how she's looking back at me? That's really good. I think she's gonna be great. I'm super happy with her. This is really our first day out trailing cows like this. And we're gonna trail them a long ways, and we gotta go 5-6 miles. And I don't need her herding and whooping everything up for 5 or 6 miles. I just need her to stay with me and stay focused on the cows and bring them along easy. That's kind of what she's doing. So the surprise I was telling you a little bit about is this horse I'm riding. I'll tell you a little bit about him. He is a 4-year-old Mustang, believe it or not. And I know that's way out of character for us, but Trayson, he is a horse guy. I mean, he just loves horses. He loves anything to do with a horse. And he sees one that he likes and he just cannot pass it up. And he called me Sunday and said, "Dad, I got a new horse." Anyway, long story short, kind of a horse trader that he knows that had several Mustangs, and told him that this one was a good one. And Trayson couldn't pass him up. And so I'm riding him today. This is his first time out with us. And he's been pretty pleasant so far. Now, he's not big. He's a typical kind of Mustang looking horse. He's got really good feet, good big feet, but he is not really big. He's probably 14.2 and maybe 900 pounds on a good day. But he's kind of smooth and nice and easy, and I'm really kind of enjoying riding him today. He was real watchy on the ground when I got on, but once I've been on his back, he's been great. So anyway, I'll get a better video of him here in a minute when we get back to the trailer. Skip, 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 skip. Skitter, skitter. Yeah, cute. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Trying to teach her what get 'em means. We're figuring out what spurs her on just a little bit. Anyway, she's pushing these cows where they're laying on the water by herself, so that's good. I left my horse in the trailer. Okay, so she's way up there and just working those cows over, pushing them out of here. She's doing great. You can see her go back and forth there. Anyway, pretty cool. I just encouraged her a little bit, and she just went right to work. I wished I was a better dog trainer, because I think I could train her to do about anything we needed done if I was a better trainer. Well, she pushed him up there about, I don't know, almost a half a mile. And then I gave her a signal on that collar to come back, and she came right back, and now she's getting a drink. He's thirsty. All right. Get in, let's go, Rhonda. Come here. Come here, Rhonda. Come on. Jump in, let's go. Get in, let's go. There we go. Good girl. Good girl. All right, good morning. I'm out in Colorado today, believe it or not. Here it is, the 1st of December, and I can still get up here. That's pretty amazing. But we had a report that there might be some cows up here. And so I decided I better get up here and check and see. But we've had some questions about the phone tree. Ty, you asked me if the phone tree was still working. And so I thought I'd better stop right here and get a video of it. Yep, still there, and I think it still works. So it's in good shape. It's survived the snow so far. All right, well, we're just riding this big pasture where people say they saw some cows. And I'm on one end of it, and Wayne is on the other end of it, down there a couple of miles. And he called me on the radio and said he found some tracks, but the tracks are really old, and they've been melted out really bad. He's not even sure if he can follow them. It looks like maybe a week or maybe 2 weeks old. And so anyway, we're just kind of looking around here and seeing what we can find. They may not be our cows. They might be the neighbor's cows. I know the neighbor still has some cows up here. But we are just going to look and see what we find. Boy, this ground is slick. My horse is having a hard time standing up on it. Most of the time I take my horse's shoes off in the winter. And I haven't done that yet because our winter range is just full of rock, and they have a hard time if they don't have shoes on. So kind of hard to transition from rock and sand to snow. But anyway, we're going to see what we can find today. And if we find anything, no matter whose cows they are, if they're ours or the neighbors, we're going to get them off of here and take them home because, you know, a big storm comes in here and could really get these cows in trouble, anything that's left up here. And I feel like, you know, being into December, we're on borrowed time. So anyway, that's what we're doing. Got the dogs with me today and riding Boo, and he's doing great. And nice day, my word. I bet it's 45 degrees up here. Crazy.
Well, it's Saturday. We're gonna head to the desert this morning. It's early, it's cold. Hopefully it'll be a little bit warmer down there, but my dad's gone, so it's just me today. You guys get me. Gonna catch a few horses. And I think he told you about a new horse we got. I'm gonna get him saddled and show you a little video of him. All right, this is the new horse we've been talking about. I think my dad told you a little bit about him. He's got a little bit of Mustang in him, but we'll see how he does today. I'm kind of excited about him. Looks like he could do really good in this country, so guess we'll keep you updated. We don't really have a name for him yet. I guess Hyde wants to call him Chavez. If you guys have ever seen Young Guns, then you know. So anyway, should be good. Look who's back!
Back again.
JB, Jaden Baker.
Here.
We got Jerseys with us today.
Oh yeah.
Good family friend, and then Kent. Anyway, ready to move these cows back for like the 5th time, so should be good. I will add, I think my dad might have said he's a little watchy on the ground, but my dad said he was really good when he was on his back. So anyway, it's kind of a cool little horse. Got big feet, good bill, but we'll see. Kent's riding his colt. We got Mesa here. Might get on him later. Anyway, should be good. All right, we're gathering some of these up. Jaden and Jersey have the big bunch. Me and Kent are just out picking up stragglers. And anyway, this horse is doing pretty good. I like being on his back way better than being on the ground with him. So, but I'll tell you what, he gets around in the rough country really good, and he's sure-footed. So that's a plus, I guess. I think he's gonna work out. Anyway, it's a nice little horse. Should be a good one. All right, picked up a good bonus down here.
Oh yeah.
They're chalky, but I don't know. We'll see if we end up taking them home or not.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, good find. Kent wanted to try my horse out.
Like that back to camp too.
Jaden's trying to swing his leg over those horns. Come on, swing that leg, Baker. Dude, there you go.
Oh,
There you go.
been a while.
All right, back to the truck. We're gonna go get another little group of cows over on the gooseneck, so that'll be good. Jaden's on. He's ready to go. All right, I'm on Mesa now. We're over here moving a different group of cows. Mesa's doing real good so far. All right, well, that's it for the day. Baker's getting saddle sore, so right time to head home.
Just a little bit.
Anyway, yeah, like I said, we're gonna leave the cows there. They're supposed to be kind of down by that trough, but anyway, it was a good day. Nice and warm down here. All right, we're finished up.
We'll see you guys next week.